Okay, so don't hate me. I know I have been away for a couple of weeks. It has been 4 weeks. Let me stop saying a couple. It has been a whole month since I filmed another video. And honestly, guys, I felt unmotivated to film. Like after my birthday, I don't know what happened. Things just went downhill. My motivation to film went completely down. I felt like I didn't have any content that I wanted to show you guys. I still don't feel like I have any. I still feel like I don't have any content to share with you guys. But I mean, we're not going MIA for more than a month without an update. So I figured, why not do a university experience part two? Because guys really loved the first ones, and I got a lot of questions from the first one. So I'll just be taking the top 5 questions. I've written them down. You can't see it. My lighting is just, whew, you cannot see the questions. I wrote it in an orange pen, so that's why. So I'll just be taking the top 5 questions and discussing those today. Question 1. Most people asked, how will the courses be assessed? Okay, so for this, I can only speak for my course, which is mechanical engineering. For me, I know there's 3 to 4 things that what is this? There are 3 to 4 things that determine your final grade. So the first one is homework. Whatever homework or classwork that the teacher gives you, that the lecturer gives you, will count for about 10% of your total grade. The second thing is RATs, or these random tests that you're given in class. It's not really a cat, but the lecturer can just come into class today and say, yeah, you're having a test today, or things of the sort. So that will count for another 10% of your final grade. Then the second one, it's not compulsory. If the teacher doesn't give you those RATs and those random tests, I think the extra 10% will go towards your CAT. Like they'll double it, so your CAT won't be 10%, it will be worth 20%. But that's not with every lecturer, that's just with the lecturers I've had. So the third thing is obviously CAT. CAT will count for also another 10%. CAT is like mocks that you do in high school. Yeah, then the final thing is your exam. So if you get the first 3 that I mentioned, your exam will be worth 70%. Actually, it doesn't matter. You can either get only a CAT, the CAT will be worth 30, and your exam will be worth 70. So that's how it goes. And there's some lecturers that take into account your attendance. I'm not sure if my attendance was taken into account in first semester, and I don't know how they take attendance into account, but yeah, just keep that in mind. Some lecturers take into account your attendance. So, question number 2, how many students are there per class? Honestly, this varies according to the course that you pick. In mechanical engineering, I know on average, our class has about 80 students. That's just on average. But on the actual class list, we're more than 100 students. I think we're about 130. Yeah, 130, 140 students. So if you're taking these science courses, just be mentally prepared for a big class. And I know if you're coming from an IG school, that can be a huge, huge like cultural shock. Because I remember in high school, because I came from an IG system, in high school my biggest class had 20 students, and my smallest class had 4 students. So my biggest class was math, and my smallest class was physics. And you see, those are the 2 main things that you'll encounter in mechanical engineering. Then from there, I came now to uni with a class of 80 to 100 students. So yeah, it was a huge culture shock. I had to get used to, I had to adapt early on in the semester for me to now have a smooth sailing experience in uni. But yeah, if you're coming from an IG school, be mentally prepared. if you're coming from an 844 high school, most of the people I've talked to had huge classes in 844. So I don't think you'll feel that big of a difference. I'm not sure if all schools are like that. I can't speak for all schools, but the ones I have been told about have big classes already. So you're fine. The third question was sports and activities that are available. This also varies according to the university that you go to. I'm speaking about the University of Nairobi. In the University of Nairobi, we have rugby, there's football, there's basketball, there's volleyball, there's hockey. You can also find people in choir. What else is there? I'm sure there are plenty more. It's just I haven't done my research. And there are also a lot of clubs that you can join. You can join the people who plan conferences in school. I mean, I'm one of those people, though I'm not an active member. If any of you guys are watching this, I am so sorry. I will try to become an active member. But yeah, for now, those are the clubs that I know of. I'm sure I've left others, but oh, and also I see, okay, I'm not sure if they're really clubs, but I see people just skating around school in groups. I don't know if it's a club, I don't know, but don't take my word for it. But of course, you can always join them. Is there anything I've left out? Let me see. CG, honestly. Oh, netball. There's also handball. Yeah, I think that's it from what I have seen. I'm sure there's plenty more. And if you go to the University of Nairobi, please comment down below so I also know the clubs and activities that go on in school. I see which one best fits me. Because when I joined, I wanted to be part of the school choir. Then I realized your girl cannot sing. I cannot sing to save my life. So yeah, that didn't happen. So the fourth question was advantages and disadvantages of living off or on campus. I'm not so sure about on campus. I commute from home. So some of the advantages of commuting from home for me is that I get that actual physical break from school. You know, when you're staying on campus, even if it's a weekend or after classes, you're still in that school environment. You know, the people you went to class with are also the people that you're going to see in your sleeping space, in your personal space. So it's not a bad thing. I'm not bashing like people who live on campus. I'm just saying for me sometimes, and I'm also introverted, after a long day in school, I just want my own personal space, that physical break from school where I feel like, yeah, now I'm at home, I can relax in peace, you know, I can do all the silly things in peace. That's just my personal preference. Another advantage of living off campus, honestly, you get more money. Yeah, okay, that depends on where you stay as well. You get more money because sometimes your parents will do an overestimation on the amount of money you need during the week. So at the end of the week, you find that you have a little bit more to spend on yourself or to save. So I think on campus, you know, it's like fixed. Your rent has been paid. That's it. You're not being given money to commute, so you can't say, oh, fare fluctuates from this time to what. No, you're walking to school. You can't get money for that. So yeah, that's the biggest advantage of staying off campus. Okay, the biggest advantage of staying on campus would be that you're close to the actual classes. So you're less likely to be late to your class. You don't wake up as early as people who commute. And also the fact that the same people you're going to class with are the same people that you're going to see. My light just fell. It just fell. Okay, we'll proceed. We'll proceed with it being on the ground. I mean, it doesn't look terrible. So, as I was saying, the same people you're in class with are the same people that you will see in your hostels. Therefore, if you didn't understand a concept in class, it's easier for you to be explained for, you know, after classes. Because after people may relax, you can ask them at 8 p.m., 9 p.m. For those who commute, I mean, what are you doing in school at 9 p.m.? Doing work? I'm sure the people who do that, like, you know, what? For me, unheard of for me. Disadvantages of living on campus. I would say, okay, step one, the money thing. Also, you don't get like complete privacy from people you see in school. You notice sometimes with friends, if you're seeing them every single day, it's hard to miss someone that you're seeing every single day. So the fifth and final question is, can you bring a car? Watu wame omoka. There's a few people that asked whether you are allowed to drive to school, and of course you're allowed to drive in your end, as long as, okay, when I last went to the place where you get your certification to bring your car to school and everything, they said that you have to bring the logbook or what to prove that the car is yours, so that you're allowed to get the sticker, the UN sticker that allows you to park inside school. So I'm not sure if they're flexible with that. Your girl takes public transport. I was just taking a friend. I was taking a friend to inquire. Sijafika level bado. So I'm not sure if they're a bit flexible, like you can bring your parents' car or what. I'll also inquire this from some of my friends that drive to school. Lakini you are allowed to drive to school. You just need the UN sticker to park inside school. If you want, you can also just drive and park in town. You can find one of those safe places where you pay like 100 bob to park per day, if you want that. Or if you can't get the sticker, I mean, yeah. They're also not that far from school, so you're fine. And there's also a church. This is for the people doing engineering. There's a church close by, like close to main campus. I'm sure if you park inside the church, they won't mind. Or around the church. It's a bit more safer than just leaving your car in town. So yeah, those are my 5 questions about my university experience. This is just first year, my people. I just started second year. Fun fact, I started second year with 0. I do not have any of my results from first year. That is one of the downsides of going to a public university. It takes time before you get your results. Hopefully they're going to come out and they're going to be nice, because I talked to a friend of mine and he said his were okay. Lakini, you know him, he didn't study for exams, so I'm a bit worried. I'll let you guys know what my results are. And also follow me on Instagram, people. That's where I ask like what you guys want to see next. We do polls over there. You also get to see the idiotic side of me. Also follow my business page at Hair by Carrie. Yo guys, we're growing slowly but surely. We're getting there. I'll link all of them down below. Also follow me on TikTok. I just posted my first TikTok last week. I'll start posting more regularly. I mean, TikTok is a bit more fun than Instagram and Snapchat. Like, follow me there. Yeah, Snapchats, I'm still yet to get active on Snapchat. Like, you can add me, I'll add you back, I'll view your content, I'll reply, and we can be friends over there. But that was all from me today. I will see you guys next week. I said that I'll do some announcements at the end. I will be posting once a week instead of twice. Yes, but I have a good explanation. I'll be doing one video on YouTube. Then the other video, I'll be posting it on Instagram. So at least we get a bit of a balance on both sides, because those are the 2 sites where I am most active. So I'll post one video on YouTube, maybe on Tuesdays or Fridays. Then the other video will go onto Instagram. So the posting days have not changed. Just know, if you don't see the video, if you don't see an update on Tuesday or Friday, most likely it's been updated on Instagram. So yeah, that was all from your girl. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Just run it back for me, just run it back. It's white and black for me, it's white and black.